This podcast is part of the Deluxe Edition Network. To find other great shows on the network, head over to deluxeeditionnetwork.com. That's deluxeeditionnetwork.com.
Hey everybody, this is Chase from Barrel Age Flicks. Go ahead and check out our Patreon for raw, uncut footage and early access to all of our episodes. The link is in the description, and it's only $5 a month. Thanks for listening.
All Hallows Eve has become a night of frolic, where children wear costumes and run amok.
Your kids are in danger. 300 years ago, the Sanderson sisters bewitched people. And now they've returned from their grave. Hey, man, I'm serious. It's not a joke.
All right, this has gone far enough.
I know this sounds dumb, but they're here tonight. They're right over there.
Wow.
Thank you, Max, for that marvelous introduction. I put a spell on you. And now you're mine. You can't stop the things I do. I ain't lying.
No! Don't listen to them!
Been 300 years, right down to the day. Now the witch is back, and there's hell to pay. I put a spell on you.
Good joke. Happy Halloween. Thanks a lot. No, man, I'm serious.
And
You got to have me. I'm not kidding. All right. Yeah, cheer up. Let's go, guys.
Hello, sailor. My name's Winifred. What's yours? I put a spell on you, and now you're gone. My honey fell on you.
What is up, guys?
I'm scared.
Welcome to the Small Batch. How are you all doing tonight? Sammy, Stu,
Terrified.
and we have a guest today. This is Harley, a
Hey,
guest to
guys.
our show. How are you doing, Harley?
I'm doing all right for what it is.
So this
Welcome
is
to the group.
I know this is one of your favorite movies, Halloween movies, and I know you picked a drink out for us that we're going to be trying out tonight. So why don't you go ahead and explain it to us?
Absolutely. So, hi, everybody. Harley here. Came up with a new thing called the Boozy Witch, and it comes down to a honey-rimmed glass with sugar to start. Then you're going to do 2 ounces vodka, an ounce of spiced rum, your choice, and then you got half an ounce of blue Curaçao and 3 ounces of pineapple juice shaken and then poured into the martini glass. Simple as that. Chilled and nice to enjoy.
Nice. So let's go ahead. So you all ready to try
It
this?
looks like you garnished it with a cherry.
Oh, yeah.
3 cherries.
Looks like
3 cherries
looks
for
like
the
3 cherries on a toothpick or
Sanderson
something like that?
sisters.
Or a bamboo stick or something like that.
A skewer.
All right, cheers, buddy.
Cherries.
Ooh, y'all are so much prettier. They got the purple sugar. Sorry, that's me chewing on sugar.
Yeah.
Nom, 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 nom.
Okay. Yeah.
Wow. I like mine.
Yep. Yeah.
Definitely is a
Nom, nom,
boozy
nom,
witch,
nom.
isn't it there?
It's such a chick drink.
It's such a chick drink.
It's
That's
such a girl
That's a sister drink right there.
That's interesting. Okay. For the presentation
Such
and
a
the
pretty
look,
color.
I would give it I'll give it 1 thumb for the presentation and how it looks, but taste is not
Not
my
your
not-
thing.
No,
That's a
no.
1 thumb for presentation. It's darn pretty.
No, I just said it's 1 thumb up. I'm not giving it 2 thumbs up. I'm just saying it's
For
just
how pretty it is.
no. Okay.
It's a 1 thumb.
That's kinda
from him
sexist there, I
because
think,
of
'cause it's a
how
how it
drink.
looks. It looks nice, but it tastes like complete not my type of.
So
He's
it
not a
would have
chick.
been a no thumbs.
He's a
if it
manly
wasn't
man.
for
He
the
can't
presentation.
handle it.
Yeah. So I'm going to give it 1 thumb up. That's about it. It's a good looking drink.
It's
It
so
fits for the show, but
It is
or fits for the
very
movie, but
Halloween.
not my choice. How about you, Stu?
Ladies, you would love this. Don't listen to him.
Damn, the honey.
It definitely fits the theme of the show.
Exactly.
I will say that. I think it's
Watch
a
yourself,
little
Stu.
bit too much pineapple juice. Just a
maybe
little
a
bit
touch
too
less.
much.
Oh, I like it. I think it makes it very almost like a pucker. I'm a fan. Sorry.
I think if the pineapple juice is just very overwhelming to all the other flavors.
All right.
So if you toned it down a little
Noted.
bit more,
Maybe
I
a
think
little
I would
more.
have. I think I would appreciate it more. So I'm gonna have to give it a 1 thumb because I just think it's too heavy in the pineapple juice.
Yeah.
Even if you get the sugar like with it, like the rimmed sugar with it in there.
So I'm doing that. Don't trust me. I'm giving it a shot.
I'm literally eating
And
the
I'm
sugar.
I've even tried eating the cherry to see if it changes the taste profile. It doesn't.
Yeah. Remember we tried.
Hey, also, I will give Harley credit. When she made me a drink with cherries, the cherries didn't just fall in like sad little children. Okay.
You know what? Okay, I can't control the buoyancy of the cherries. Okay?
Wait, what drink was this?
I think it was
Multiple drinks.
Yeah, no, every single time. Okay, for our listening audience, every single time I've made a cocktail that has a cherry in it with stew, it literally you just hear it go bloop to the bottom of the glass.
Wah, wah, wah.
It never stays where it should.
Harley, what would be your own review for your drink? What would you give it?
I like it, but personally, my taste is different than others. Some people have a little bit more of an unchick palate. So, but ladies, I guarantee you will definitely like it, but be careful. Use caution because it will jump up and bite you in the ass eventually.
Yeah, give me a glass of whiskey and I'll be good.
No, tequila.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that.
Mine's gone. Num 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 num.
All right, so let's go ahead and get into this Halloween classic, as everybody puts it.
I love how
it
he
is.
gave that rating, but he downed the drink.
It's.
I don't waste alcohol here.
This is
Hey,
true.
I'm still gonna drink it.
They can
That's his
attest.
catchphrase.
That's right. That's right.
I like
Mama didn't
mine.
raise no bitch.
Nom, 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 nom.
Are you trying to say that his mama did raise a bitch? It's a little catty over there.
Call a spade a spade.
Shut the fuck up. Anyways, so we're going to go ahead and review this movie, Hocus Pocus, which I'm sure all of us have grown up as kids when this came out. This came out in 1993, I believe.
Yes.
And
Some of us weren't
so
much
what
kids,
made you, both you ladies, want to pick this movie?
So I mean, honestly, like for me, I was 93. I was 7, 8 when I saw this movie, and it blew my doors off as a kid. Like it was amazing. I mean, Bette Midler, you have freaking Sarah Jessica Parker, you have I totally forget the actress Kathy.
And Jimmy?
Thank you for Mary. I mean, you have freaking what's that guy, Doug?
Doug Jones.
Yeah, Doug Jones. I mean, you've
Classic movie icon right there. He's done so much.
got
Yes, he
which
has.
we'll get into. But I mean, you have just like.
And it does come from a king of
sticky
Disney
trap.
movies.
Yeah.
The director is basically Disney royalty at this point.
Well, this also came out during the time when Disney movies actually put a lot of the movies didn't do well in the theaters. There was a lot of live version movies like Homeward Bound, Pecos Bill,
Pecos.
Was it Pecos? Pecos Bill?
It's PECOS.
Okay, whatever. But a lot of those like White Fang and stuff from the early 90s, but
a lot more direct to video releases or to VHS at the time, but solid, really, really well done direct to video films.
yeah, like good ones like The Rocketeer, which I fucking love that movie. The Rocketeer's a great
Yeah, we all
The
know how
Rocketeer.
much you
Get
want to
them nutsies,
bang
get them
freaking Jennifer
And
Connelly.
like I was saying, Kenny Ortega, the director, he's basically made billions of dollars for Disney
One that
by this
Dalton
point.
was in?
Yeah.
Directed Newsies, directed the High School Musical
3, I believe.
Well, I think he directed them all.
No, I think he was only the third
No,
one
I
that
think
looked
I
up.
think it was 1, 2, and 3.
It's a throwdown for High
I
School
don't know.
The
Musical.
Descendants,
that was
1, 2,
after
and
I grew
3.
out of Disney. So
You know, it's really funny. Neither one of us, and we're the chicks, know about it, but the guys.
no,
are
I just
battling
know
it
that
out
Zac
about the
Efron was in it. And he's
High School
hot.
Musical.
Yeah, I have
Zac Efron's hot.
never
Oh,
seen
now
any of
again.
them.
You're right. He has
Yeah.
deleted. He has directed all 3 of them. Also, the Cheetah Girls.
Oh,
and
so you were wrong.
he also directed your Gilmore Girls TV series.
A few episodes.
really?
A few episodes
Love
of
Gilmore Girls.
a lot of he did a lot of TV work.
Yeah, I was
Adam
surprised that was in
McBeal.
the movie.
he was
And
also a
honestly, when
choreographer.
TV shows were like super good, yeah.
So he's just a money printing machine
Yeah.
for Disney.
And he also did a lot of choreographs for
Choreography.
for dancing and stuff like that. Before that.
Which makes sense when you have literally Bette Midler, who was huge in like Cabaret and everything else. It makes a lot of sense.
But also Mick Garris, who also did the story, he's done a lot of Disney movies, but also done like some other, like Critters 2 and stuff like that, and also done a lot of American Horror Story.
American Horror Story.
No, not American Horror Story. I'm sorry. The
Birds. Sorry.
did you do the Birds?
No.
Purge. Did you
Birds
say
was done
Birds
by
or
Hitchcock.
Purge?
I said purge.
Oh, I thought you
Purge.
said birds.
He heard.
Oh, I heard it wrong. Sorry. But
No, he didn't do the purge. I was just being an asshole right there.
But all together,
Drink more of your boozy witch.
Yeah.
all together,
Okay, this for the record, I've already finished mine. I'm
He's
now
on to
having to
another
finish
witch.
Harley's. All right, because once again, Mama didn't raise no bitch.
Take it, bitch.
I
Take it
already
like a
finished
man.
mine. But mommy, that's a one and done
right.
for me. One and done.
I don't know. I could go again.
Yeah, y'all enjoy that. That's not my drink. But overall, Stu, what do you think of this movie?
Okay.
And when first of all, when was the first time you saw this?
I can't swear to it, but I know I didn't see it in the theaters, and I would have been 11.
Yeah.
When it probably came out.
Yeah.
So I know for a fact I didn't see it in the theaters.
11.
Yeah.
We definitely watched it, I believe.
If it came out in 93, then I would have been 11.
I know when we watched it was when they would do the Disney Halloween special. It would air on that all the time where
Yeah,
it was
they put it on
introed
there.
by
I didn't have Disney Channel.
It wasn't Disney Channel.
Oh.
It was just basic cable. What was it, Disney Channel? I don't know. I just know that it had Grandpa from the Munsters as the evil mirror from Snow White, and it would also play all the really great old Halloween.
I remember
reminded
that.
me about
Disney.
I remember
Kind of.
that.
Disney.
But I was
Yeah.
probably I would have to
The Dancing
assume somewhere in my
Skeletons.
mid-teens.
Yeah.
Before I saw this, so
you say?
I was not the target audience
So that's the thing. I didn't see
for
it.
this film
You
in
mean
any way, shape, or form.
an adolescent boy wasn't the target audience
I'm
for a
not
movie
in
about
any
witches
way,
singing
shape, or
with
form.
Bette
Sarah
Midler?
Jessica Parker on a broom.
Oh no, they
What?
were all about
That-
Sarah Jessica. Don't even.
She was a hottie.
That's the one thing I give positive thing about this film. Is
Of
she's
course
hot
you
as
do.
fuck.
Of
That-
course you
I'm
do.
gonna
Had
go
a
ahead and be a
body then.
Lenny on this because seriously, that she is hot. I don't
And
know
that was
what it is.
before she became Horseface.
Yes.
Well, no, that's
She
before
always-
she
that's the
dropped
thing. She never looked like that in the beginning.
20 pounds.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No, she got
went-
way skinny
She
for
went
Sex
like
in the
the
City.
anorexia route.
Well, she's this very petite woman, but when
was
she
scary.
dropped it for Sex in the City, her face, it.
First Wives
Exactly.
Club.
That's why I'm really curious because I know they have already
Oh,
greenlit.
yeah.
She was in First Wives Club
And
too.
she was already horse facing. That's
Oh,
true.
she was just scrawny.
They
as-
are-
What was her name?
like,
Shelley.
you could
Shelley the
snap her.
Barracuda.
The Barracuda could be snapped like a twig.
But I also found what was interesting was that Bette Midler and her again.
Just let it go, Ron.
No. But again,
Let it go.
You cannot win.
You-
little
Letting it go.
man.
No. She brought up something interesting because First Wives Club, which I'm not sure when that came out, but it was another project with Bette Midler
Yeah.
and Sarah Jessica Parker.
It was
They
after
do a
this, I
lot,
think.
yeah.
Well,
There
I
you
saw
go.
they've greenlit Hocus Pocus 2 already, and it's going to be coming out in
I like that we
2022.
say already. Like it hasn't been fucking almost 30 years.
It's been forever. It's actually been in development
In
hell. and it keeps-
2023?
All three of the actresses want to return for the role, but they
1,000 years later.
they were going to make a TV movie out of it and it was
that
going to be
would've
a
bombed.
complete reboot, and then they completely ditched that idea. Now they're actually bringing all three actresses back because Bette Midler says this is one of her favorite roles she's ever done, and all three of them
And you can
love
see that
having
in her
fun with this.
you can see that in her performance.
So I'm really
she's
curious.
Fantastic. in
I'm
this
really
film.
curious how all three of them are going to look in this, especially Sarah Jessica Parker with how older she's gotten and everything. It's just going to be very interesting because even the other one, the Fat Witch, she's actually lost a lot of weight. She's actually a lot skinnier now. So it's,
Mary.
yeah,
Mary.
it's going to be interesting. In fact, that's a good
Doesn't
question.
even know her name, calls her the Fat Witch.
Everybody in America called her the Fat Witch.
I know, right?
'Cause
Now
you
she
had
would be considered
Winifred.
thick.
No, you had Winifred, and then you had the haughty McToddy in the purple, Sarah Jessica, who was dumber than a post. Amok. That's one of my favorites.
Oh yeah.
And she gets cut. She, ugh.
But
Why was I
she
cursed
was
with
the
such
one when they were trying to recall how to make the brew, the potion.
Yeah.
Because they didn't have the book.
Yeah.
She was the one who recalled Dead Man's Toe.
Oh, no,
and,
no,
and they
yeah.
completely ignored her.
No. Like Mary knew her stuff. Like that's the thing.
No. Sarah. She
Dead
was.
Man's Toe.
Yeah, she was just dancing around like Dead Man's Toe, and they kept trying to come up with other stuff.
Oh,
She
yeah,
was,
I know.
but the thing is, the fact
Yeah,
is,
well,
she was hot.
even a savant gets it right every now and then.
She was
Well, they
hot
had
as
fun.
fuck,
They were
but she was
having a toe
dumb as bricks.
That's how she
Basically, I mean, she
remembered
was
it.
just like
She
the.
was
But
a dumb
also
blonde.
super fucking powerful.
Yeah, no, they all three were.
Yeah, super powerful, drawing all the kids with that siren
the
song.
song, and then you have Mary who had the smell, and then you
Yes.
had Winifred who was basically the head.
And your favorite, Sammy, she was also the whore sister.
the what?
The horse sister.
She was she sported
she-
with Billy.
Sarah was the
Oh, she was.
yeah, she was the whore.
Well, no, when Billy was
She
brought
was a
back,
whore too.
That's the thing. When Billy was brought back in the thing, you could see her just like wincing and just like
Oh no!
waving at
Billy straight up saw
And Billy was even
Sarah's like,
smiling,
hey.
like, hey, babe.
He was like,
As much as you can
As
with
soon
your
as
mouth
you saw
stick
Winifred,
shut.
he was
because
like,
He got killed for fucking her.
Yeah.
All right?
Winifred poisoned him.
He was Bette Midler's boyfriend.
And Winifred
Apparently
poisoned
that was
him
worth
and then
it.
sewed his mouth shut so he couldn't even talk in death. I mean,
In a 13, just saying.
yes.
Ron does
Yes,
bring
I
a good
heard.
point. He does. As soon as she's like, "Hi, Billy," and he's like grinning ear to ear. As soon as he sees Winnie, though,
She
man,
says
he
hi to
throws it.
every male,
He throws his
period.
hands up at people like, "Shoot, get the fuck out of my life, bitch! You
That
killed
would
me."
hates me in the morning. No, I wouldn't.
She just sees flashing red arrows to her vag. Anytime she sees a male, she's like that slutty.
Well, yeah, she was at what when they were searching through the ballroom and everything with the parents' party and everything.
Oh, yeah, she's
there
kissing the
making out
mummy.
with the was it a mummy or
He
an
was a mum.
astronaut?
He was
She
a
was
mummy.
also riding on the bus driver, like sitting in the lap of the bus driver.
Yes.
She was a fucking whore.
I'm just seeing what popped up. You
Well,
know.
again,
was a whore.
she would have been a seductress, which
was
would have
a
been
hoe.
something in Salem Times.
Yeah, I know. It's
You know,
but overall, what do you all think of this film? Starting with you, Sammy. Like, why do you love this film so much?
other than it literally was like my childhood. Like
Okay.
it was I remember again when it would air, you knew Halloween was coming and you would just get so excited. And then like I don't even know if we ever rented it on an actual VHS. We always just watched it on cable. So it was a big thing.
Yeah.
We would pop popcorn. We would sit down as a family and we would just enjoy the movie. And it was great. It's something that carried on obviously into adulthood now. But what I find is so interesting is how much of like almost a resurgence it's had amongst like the younger demographic. So like I've watched it with our girls and they absolutely love it.
Which is weird because it's so full of 90s pop culture and everything else.
Oh,
I
no,
have
my
a theory on why this has become as
A
popular
research?
as it is. So the same way that A Wonderful Life was bombed in the theaters,
I didn't think about that.
Critically panned.
Yep, you're right.
All right, but now is a
It's-
cultural staple.
yeah.
The same way Christmas Story was bombed and critically panned, but now it's part of pop culture. It's because when a cable company finds something that they can remotely play over and over and over again,
And relate to that
they
holiday.
are going to do it.
Yeah, because
and
Hocus
so now
Pocus-
Super
it's
saturation, basically.
exactly. So now
Well-
it becomes stuff. I guarantee you probably show it to your girls because it was such a massive part of your childhood
yeah.
because of seeing it 1,000 fucking
Oh,
times.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like they're chopping it into
Yeah,
No,
but
I
then I
loved
try,
it, though.
exactly.
but then I try
I
to
loved
show
it,
my
though.
girls Explorers, the movie of my.
Well, the elder one loved it. The
The
tiny-
elder one.
Yeah, well they're 10 and 7.
I know,
And
it's just the elder one.
No.
initiative
So, so the big one, who's very much like Ron.
Cthulhu.
Okay, shut up. Who's very much like Ron was like, oh, I really like Explorers. I, however, saw it as an adult and I was like, it's good. I can like it because you like
It's
it, but
kitschy,
the
but
ending
it's-
is lame.
nah.
The young one that's a tiny me was like, this is stupid. Walked out of the room.
The kid in me went, damn. The adult in me went, meh.
All right, Harley. Now, what is your opinion? Why do you like this film so
I
much?
agree because it was very nostalgic, and you even like you said, we would always watch it on cable. And when it came on, you had the popcorn ready, and as soon as the opening credits, you could almost smell the trick or treat bags, the candy corn, everything. It had that, just brings it back to. We're about to get some candy here in the next couple of weeks, type nostalgia.
Yeah.
But
It was
that wasn't
Halloween.
even.
It was.
Even Disney didn't think it was the best Halloween movie that Disney was putting out that year.
No, and now
It doesn't matter.
No,
Disney,
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Exactly.
is
They,
what
they
went
released
with.
it in
It released in
July,
July, I
so they
know.
could have Nightmare Before Christmas
Well,
for the
that's why-
Halloween time
Which,
slot.
which I am a huge fan
Yes.
of Nightmare as well.
Yeah.
Oh, Tim Burton, man, hands down.
Well,
it's
he
not
only
even your
produced it. He didn't
best-
direct that.
Yeah.
Still,
It's
it
just his
has
styling.
it's his style.
No, it's totally
But
his
you know
artwork.
what
Total
Halloween,
essence of
you know
Burton.
what movie I like better that comes to kids for Halloween is I actually like Casper. I enjoyed that one more than Hocus
Oh,
Pocus.
you know why? Because James Horner did the score. And we know how much Ron's a whore.
and-
Well, no,
We know
I figured
horrors
you
too,
because you had a
like
big thing with
Christina
Christina
Richie.
Richie.
Ricky.
Ricci. That was Stu's little crush
That
when he
would
was a
be
kid.
his,
I am not claiming.
Jennifer
I am
Connelly.
not claiming her from Casper age. I am not claiming
Oh,
her
you're not claiming
from the
from-
Adams
That's a
Family
little-
age.
that's a little
No,
greedy.
I am not.
Bullshit.
I am not. I am not. I'm a grown man. I am not going to claim her
You weren't when
from
she
that
came
movie.
out. How old were you when
You
the
would have
Casper
claimed
came
her
out?
in Sleep.
Maybe then.
In
Sleepy
Sleepy Hollow? Hell yeah, I'll claim her in Sleepy Hollow.
Yeah.
And Blacksmith Mode? Oh, Fuck yes, I would claim her a black snake moan.
Prozac Nation? Prozac Nation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Prozac Notion?
Nation. Prozac.
Is that just a suggestion of Prozac?
Yes.
Okay.
It's a notion.
It's a general idea.
General idea. More of a guideline.
Did you get the memo?
So, Stu, now your question. Do you
No,
think-
Ron. For you, what was your first time seeing it? How old and all of that jazz?
Okay, well, I'm
He's
gonna.
like, dang,
I'm
that
gonna
girl
say
can
a
ride
little
a broom.
embarrassing.
Yeah, really. I got a
didn't-
broom for you, Sarah. Zip.
I never saw this until my late teens because I was not just that, also
You were a
because
boy.
no, my
Just a lad.
I was raised in a very
Don't go there.
I'm going to. I was raised in a very Christian home to the point where my mom did not like witchcraft and stuff like that, so she would not let me see this movie when I was younger. She wouldn't let me see a lot of movies
witchcraft.
with witchcraft or anything like that. So
We're actually going to come back into that because Stu and I were talking, and there's a lot there that we need to get into.
Yeah,
Ron.
I never got to see it, so I saw it when I was older. I was like, oh yeah, it's a nice little Halloween movie when I got older, but it's not something I watched every year. It was something I saw on TV first, and I kind of just
How old are you?
when I first saw it, I can't really.
He was 27 years old.
It's when you showed it to him. It's when you watched it before
I watched it this year for the first time.
Believe it or not, I don't really remember. I don't know. I don't have really much of a history of watching.
Man,
this
Okay,
he really
so
blanked
you know
out after
how
that
you
broom
like-
scene, man.
How you connect to Explorers and how much you and Batteries Not Included, those films, or Enemy
Batteries
Mine.
that was
all
such
right.
a cute
All of the
little movie.
Last Starfighter.
That's an amazing movie.
Okay, but you know how that evokes that child, oh yeah, oh my
I did
gosh,
like
it's
The Last
amazing.
Starfighter,
Yeah.
I ain't gonna
That
lie.
was how it was for me with Hocus Pocus. So to this day, when I carry that out, and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so over this movie. I'm
Yeah, but
so
this,
done.
This goes more for the female demographic. I'm sorry. It's
Why?
three sisters. It's
Why? Because they're
about-
witches?
Yeah, I'm
You
sorry.
sexist
I don't see a
motherfucker,
lot of guys
sexist.
watching Hocus Pocus. Seriously.
Well, I mean,
Burn
there
him at
could
the
be.
stake. Stoned.
No judgment.
I mean, it
It's
does.
2021.
In all
Yeah.
fairness, it does have Bette Midler. She's kind of an icon. I'm just saying.
I
Amongst certain
never liked
demographics.
Bette Midler. I never liked her music. I didn't.
Oh, she's such a
Okay, I'm gonna. She has a great
singer.
voice.
She does.
She does.
I'm sure I've heard the. I remember
She's
the
an
movie.
amazing singer. She puts feeling into her songs.
Oh, yeah,
I-
no.
I-
She does.
I-
Do on you.
You know what? I'm not going to doubt that. I
Yeah.
mean, my mom watched the movie Beaches all the time. And I remember there was a song that was in there that was like an Oscar winner, I believe, or something like that. But
It was the Eagle or Hero.
I don't know.
one-
But I wasn't big on Bette Midler. I'm sorry.
the
I'm-
Eagle?
She's
No.
a good actress. She's a
Wind
very good
Beneath My
actress.
Wings.
Wind beneath
Oh, yeah.
my wings.
There it is. There it is.
I mean, I know you
yes.
like her in the First Wives Club. I
I
think
love
she's great
First
in the
Wives
First Wives
Club.
Club.
And then I want World Peace.
but not my
want
mother
him
beer.
dumped.
Seriously. So I mean, like I said, I kind of just also having daughters. I've started to see this every year with my daughters to the point where I'm like, okay, I'm going to go watch something else. Like there's other Halloween movies I watch.
He did good. He gets the dad award because he did sit and bear it, and he does every Halloween for the girls. Although I do love that our big literally will sit there and be like, "Man, I wish I was born in the '90s. Stuff just seemed better." And I was like, "It was so much
simpler. Oh my god.
No cell phones, no tablets, nothing like that.
you didn't
Couldn't get onto
worry
the internet
about,
without
you know.
that." So one of the things that I mentioned on when you asked me about this film, and I was mentioning the cast and people in it, we brought up Doug Jones.
Doug motherfucking Jones.
And just for our listening audience, if you're not familiar with his work, he was obviously Billy Butcherson in Hocus Pocus, but he was also the Pale Man in Pan's Labyrinth. He was the Ice Cream Man in Legion.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember the actual name of the creature in Shape of Water, but he was
a Silver Surfer.
He's actually got a huge filmographic.
Fantastic
He's been in a
Four,
lot of
Silver
movies.
Surfer, Rise of the Silver Surfer. He did all of the stuff on the board.
Yeah,
Basically,
that's a
if you
terrible
needed
movie.
a really,
It's not a terrible movie.
really
It's not a
thin
terrible movie.
motherfucker
He did a good job.
if you needed a really thin, tall motherfucker,
Yeah, no.
to embody a character,
Yeah.
he's your go-to guy.
Oh,
He's
yeah,
also
the
in your
only-
Star Trek Discovery.
Abe
episode.
Sapien.
Yeah, Abe Sapien, although he did not do the voice.
He did the
David
body.
Hyde Pierce was the voice in the first, but he was voice and body. He was body for both, voice and body for the second Hellboy.
Yeah.
And then he was also apparently the demon in Ouija. Which I did not know.
I didn't know that
And then
either.
he was also in Crimson Peak as the mother, like the bloody, yeah.
I think he's in a lot of his movies.
He's basically what I would call like a creature feature actor. I mean,
Absolutely.
The only other one that really I feel has kind of stepped out is the actor that did Crooked Man for the Conjuring series, because he was very, very, and I was honestly surprised that it wasn't Doug Jones.
No.
But that dude is like freakishly tall.
Well, he was also
Anytime
in
you
an
think of a
Oscar winner for
creature.
Best Picture, Shape of Water, and he did great in that one.
She did say that.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Oh, you did?
He was
I didn't know.
Way not to pay attention.
No.
there,
I
Ron.
did say that. I said I didn't know what the name of the creature from Shape of Water was, but he was the Shape of Water creature.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, oh, dude, and I'll never forget what I feel is one of his more underrated roles was the Ice Cream Men from Legion, because that scene is so fucking creepy. It is so gnarly. Like, you see him just come out and he's like, "Rah!" and you're like, oh my
And you're
God.
not sure exactly where the prosthetics begin.
Exactly
and
where he ends.
Yeah,
exactly.
you're like,
It is like literally you see that and you're like, whoa.
No, he's really good at those type of roles, especially with anything
Made you
with
think
makeup
about going
and
near an
latex
ice
and
cream
stuff
truck
like that.
again, didn't it?
Dude.
Because he was also the Angel of Death in Hellboy 2, I believe. The big one at the end with the
one that says she's going to suffer.
Yeah, no, he's in a lot of movies. He's amazing, but this was the first
one that
movie I ever
moved
seen him
Hellboy.
in when he was younger. I didn't. He's actually had a lot of roles in a lot of.
Yeah,
other
you
movies.
mentioned he was actually in he was one of the skinny clowns in something you said. Batman Returns.
Yeah, he was in Batman Returns as one of the skinny clowns.
I can see that.
I remember seeing a skinny clown, so that's him.
I remember
mean,
him as Pale Man in Pan's Labyrinth.
Oh, I love that with the eyes on his hands.
No, he was actually his short
I'm
role.
watching what I eat.
His short role in this
Literally.
movie was actually pretty entertaining.
But
As
when he
the-
jerks off, his eyes will be
Nom,
right
nom,
on his
nom,
dick. That'd be kind of weird.
what the
He
fuck?
didn't have one. It was very Ken doll in that region.
That's right.
What are you
That's
which movie?
sad.
What movie are you talking about?
Pan's Labyrinth. Is
that the one with the eyes on the hand?
Yes, he was that. And we're sitting here making quippy jokes about, he watches when he eats. And Stu Brain immediately, yeah, but then he touches his own dick with his eyeballs when he, brr.
What a pervert.
No,
he
again,
got no wiener.
yeah, he's very Ken doll.
And once again, that's very sad.
Yes,
very,
in the
very sad.
who was in
Oh,
Dogma.
did that make him close his hands so he could cry?
So overall, what is your favorite character?
I weep.
Is that your favorite character?
I'm
in
just
the
imagining him taking a tissue from one hand and like dabbing his eye and then trading it to the other
Palm tissue, palm tissue.
Is that your
palm
favorite character
tissue.
in the movie?
I'm sorry. Oh, Billy Butcherson?
Yes.
No.
So who is your favorite character?
Oh, actually, Thackeray Binks.
Zachary Binks?
Thackeray. His name is Thackeray,
Thackeray.
not Zachary.
Oh,
Thackeray.
that's a no-no.
Who was played by the future Agent McGee.
Yes.
But not voiced by him.
Exactly.
He was voiced by
See,
the
even
dude that
back
did
then,
Do you
Goku
know?
and
But do you
Lion
know?
King 2.
Did you see why he wasn't voiced by him?
Was the guy a mute? I don't know.
No.
Why?
Because even though I'm blanking on the fucking actor's name, but the guy who plays McGee in NCIS.
You're talking about the voice guy?
No, the
Or
actual actor.
The actual
Physical
actor. Okay. Because
even
the
though
voice
he's-
guy's a huge Disney person
but
too.
Yeah.
that guy, he's an American, but he had been spending so much time growing up in Australia that he had an Aussie accent at the time, and they didn't
that
want
would
him to
have
have
made
an
it
Aussie.
hotter. Oh my gosh, because I thought Thackeray was cute when I saw him. And this is 8 me, keep in mind. But I was like, he's hot, and I like black cats.
Didn't our oldest say the oldest say the same thing?
Yes, our 10-year-old did. She goes, Thackeray's really cute. It's really adorable.
All right. Well, the cat, the animatronic cat, was
Wherever
actually
you are,
reused
Mr. NCIS.
used in another show called
Sabrina, the
Sabrina,
teenage
the
witch.
Teenage Witch.
Which
He
is-
played with Salem.
which our daughters also love, and our young.
And that's why I
cracks
say
up-
this movie
cracks
relates
up
to
at
women.
Salem.
This is more of a female film. I'm sorry. That's how I feel. I don't feel like this is a film that a little boy would say, "Oh, I love Hocus Pocus." No.
Well, he just has to wait till the broom scene. Then he'll say he loves it.
What broom scene?
Sarah on a broom.
When
See,
she-
now he's
that's hot.
blacking it out.
Yeah.
See, there you go.
See?
I'm sorry.
That was
She's really
such a
the only thing I like.
Pavlovian dog response.
She's the only
Sarah
thing-
on a broom. Oh.
Yeah, she's the only reason I watch this movie is just to watch her.
So I
said
read
it
something
once. I was like,
that
this is why he watches it every year. He's like, soon I will see the broom scene.
that she found the harness so fucking comfortable. Apparently,
I
Who,
bet she
Sarah?
did.
yeah.
The harness.
Yeah, that for when they were doing the flying scene.
Oh,
like
yes,
that,
yeah.
She apparently found the harness so comfortable. Where most of the times, people that are elevated in the harnesses,
They're
as soon as the
uncomfortable.
sce's done, they're back down on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm
She
sure
supposedly
didn't find that on.
was bring along a copy of like the New York Times or something like that.
Oh, just-
she felt it so comfortable that she would just stay up in the air in between takes, just hanging around, reading the newspaper.
I think that'd be kind of cool. Honestly, I would
shit, I
probably
didn't know
be
that.
like that too. Because
I'm sure the Bette Midler and the other one.
yeah, would have
The
been
fat
right
one?
down,
The
right
fat
down.
witch.
Fat
I'm sorry,
one.
that's what I'm gonna call her. The fat witch.
her
That's
name
what I
is
see her
Mary.
Mary.
as. Fat witch. With a weird hairdo. I mean, seriously, the one that sticks her lip up on the left, and yeah, she's weird as fuck. I'm sorry.
She's not weird.
No, she's not.
She's actually a very good actress.
Yeah.
No, she is. I mean,
She was in Sister Act.
Another.
Oh yeah, she was. She was in
Another chick flick.
Yeah.
no,
Sister?
and she was in Rat Race
Yeah.
Okay, I won't lie that she is amazing in Rat Race because that movie
cracks
has one of
me
the funniest
up.
scenes. of the
She
movie.
is a good supporting actress.
No,
She is. Yeah,
Yes,
solid.
She's in a lot. She's in a lot of things. I believe.
yeah.
So and she's. It's gonna be interesting. Like, will I watch the new one? Probably because I have daughters, so I'm gonna have to watch the
And
new
me.
one.
Oh, I know very well
And me.
that Sammy's
Yeah.
gonna
You're
make
totally
it.
gonna watch it. It's
Sammy's
happening.
definitely.
I don't
gonna
care
watch
if I
this
have to
movie.
straight up Clockwork Orange you. You're
gonna
watching.
laugh.
I think about
But you know
80%
what?
of women in the
I'm gonna
country.
laugh.
I want to
I'm
see
gonna
that.
laugh.
Pictures.
I want
Follow
to
us
see
on
that.
There's a
Instagram.
broom scene. I'm gonna laugh.
No, because
Why? I
see,
wanna see the broom scene.
No. The problem is that now she's so
It'll be- yeah.
skeletal that you're gonna be like,
And old.
Crypt keeper on
I
the
don't
broom.
think she's
Crypt
that
keeper on
bad
the
looking
broom.
now. I really don't. I don't understand why everybody thinks that. I mean, I understand she has a face like a horse, but she's still pretty. I mean,
you know what he would do? Which scary movie
Wait,
was it
wait,
where
did
he
he
put
just
the
call
bag
her-
over the thing's head?
Sammy.
Scary movie, I think.
Hey,
No,
Sammy.
it was a Scary Movie 2.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
Hey, Sammy.
You're right.
I'm pretty sure
One of the Wayans brothers.
I'm pretty sure Ron just called her a butterface.
Butterface.
Everything butterface looks good.
Oh, I never heard that term.
Yeah.
Wah, wah.
So no, anyway, so Doug Jones is awesome. I don't know how we got like so far
totally
down that
derailed.
rabbit hole. But no, for me, honestly, my favorite character was Thackeray Binks. As one, I thought he was cool because his
I
whole
always
like
thought it
thing
was
about
Winifred. I thought that always.
No. I mean, everybody loves Bette Midler. I mean, that everybody's gonna love Winifred. She was.
She's got all the one-liners in there.
Well, I mean, like, okay, I'm not gonna lie. Like, even now in the time of gifts, my favorite gift to send people when I'm having a rough morning is another glorious morning. Makes me sick.
I can't tell you how many times I've seen that.
Oh
meme
yeah,
come across
like
my
it's
phone.
legit. Like there are so many great one-liners, but honestly, like Bette Midler had such good chemistry with the other two women as her sisters, who also really loved those roles, and it comes across in a great product. But you asked me what my favorite character was. It was Thackeray.
Huh.
I loved Binks. I thought that's why I wanted a black cat, is because I love Thackeray Binks. I thought he was a great character. I thought he had a lot of heart. I love that he would champion, he's trying to get, for his sister Emily that got brutally murdered. He's trying to, get peace
Even
and
back
everything
then,
else.
he was NCISing, man.
No, it was
trying to solve
a
it.
really good character.
How about you, Harley? Who's your favorite character?
I would definitely have to put hands down to Billy the zombie. And I'll tell you why, because just he has the iconic phrase. He's basically chasing these kids all over, and it's not because he wants to catch them. He just wants to get his mouth friggin' open so he can cuss out the woman that killed him.
Which those were real mall stuff. Though,
Oh, yes.
That's
He had-
commitment.
Really?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
I thought that
He
was
had
CGI.
a pocket.
Nope.
No, he
Oh,
had
I didn't
a
know
pocket.
that.
But speaking of CGI, this is the first Disney film that used digital effects.
Yeah, no, you know how I knew
For
that?
Thacker-
Actually,
for
no,
Binks.
you remember the show Movie Magic?
Yes.
That's how I first knew about this movie because they did a whole special on that about the cat and everything else on Movie Magic. They did
yeah.
a lot of movies from the early 90s. That was actually a really cool show when you were a kid because you got to see like the background of
happened,
making movies.
yeah.
Nerd.
Ron,
I
Yes,
enjoyed that
wasn't
show.
a-
who was
yeah.
your favorite character?
What a cinephile. I never got to finish.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you did. I apologize, Harley.
Dang.
All right, if I were to say,
Hey, Harley's got the mic.
Yeah.
Obviously, she just
she said Billy Madison.
No, she just totally called Stu
Madison?
out. What?
Punishment shot.
Deserves a punishment.
Punishment
Madison.
shot.
He was
Vote.
in this movie too.
Vote. I
Sorry.
Are you
Make that
fucking
tequila
serious?
warm.
have that shot.
No, get
Come
some
on.
screwball.
Go blow Mr. Peanut. All right.
Oh, Mr. Peanut.
No, because his name is Billy Butcher's son.
Billy Butcherson.
I can't believe I said Billy Madison.
I can't either. Adam
I can.
Sandler, we love you, but you're not in this film.
It would have been
It would have made it
amazing.
much better.
Right. It would have been great. Would have
Hold
been
on.
great.
So that'll be. Have you seen what is it? Hoobie Halloween?
I have not. I saw the
Okay.
trailer, and then I was afraid it was going to be kind of
It's
like
campy.
your. No, I thought it was going to be like your. What was the small batch you guys were just talking about?
Yeah.
Your criminal one.
okay.
Where the trailer
No,
like gave it all away, so I was like really leery about seeing it.
It does have a lot of tie-ins to other Adam Sandler movies.
All right.
And it just he does well. It's a
That's
cute.
right.
It's worth watching.
It's a you could watch it with your kids.
Oh my
Really?
gosh.
Yeah.
Over the teeth and over the gums. Look out the stomach. He's going to vomit it up. There we go. Chase it. That's right. Chase it. Chase it. Love
Num,
it.
num, 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 num,
Nummy,
num.
nummy, nummy.
The
So as
more-
I was saying,
the more I'm drinking that screwball, it's getting worse and worse every single time.
because you're anticipating it.
You got, Billy Madison.
That's pretty fucked up.
All right, back to Billy Butcherson.
Yeah.
Billy
Just said, go
Butcherson.
ahead, Harley.
Yes. Hello, Billy. Yes. So the whole thing behind
Billy.
Oh, Billy. That's a wrong movie too.
Also would have made it better.
Would have made it better. Yeah.
Oh
So where
God,
were we?
him as like as Billy Butcherson. Oh my gosh, that would have been terrifying.
So the whole thing behind the moths, he had a pouch that was in the mouth apparently that would keep them from flying backwards, and it angled them out. But they were live moths that were used, so you could only imagine how many takes they probably did. And
May
I'm
have
not
only
gonna-
been
you know,
one.
It could have been. I hope it was, because there would be no, there's no injury of moths in this.
Well, I
And
really
also,
like how
Sarah
realistic-
apparently ate a spider.
Oh yeah, she
The
ate a
actual
spider.
spider.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the actual
yeah.
spider. She ate a spider. Yeah.
That was a real deal.
Yeah. that
Look at
was
this
real deal.
yummy spider.
Oh shit! See, I didn't know that. See, the thing is, when he opened his mouth, when he
They're
took
witch
like
hunters.
Yep, those
was it a
were
stick or a
legit.
razor blade or something like that. What do you do to open it?
He
with his mouth?
takes
The knife that
The knife, yeah.
that Max was flashing.
I
at
like
him.
how the dust came out like a old zombie. I thought that was really cool.
Yep.
But
and
he
you
was fun.
pointed out to me, Stu, that he actually, when his mouth was sewn closed, it was the number 13
Yes.
stitches.
Yes.
As well.
They did a lot of really good
interesting.
jobs of
And that's
little
true to probably
subtle,
more
small
craft
little
things.
Easter egg type things hidden, where you just had to be paying attention
It's
to.
very-
It
Yeah.
wasn't overt. They did a really good job.
But it made you
overall.
think about it.
see-
You had to go back and look again.
I don't. I
Like
really
when
saw
you
it.
watched it, you'd look for new
Yeah.
things every year.
And see, well, the one
Just
thing
see if there's something else you could find.
the one thing I do like about the movie though is the setting of Halloween. It does
Salem?
It does feel like Halloween. In fact,
Because it's Salem?
Yeah, no, but I wish I would see a town that
Bucket
looked like
list.
that.
And they
for
did a lot of
all the
filming in
kids.
Salem.
Telling you.
Yeah.
Bucket list for me.
Well, no, from what I
I've
hear
been
about
to Salem. It's awesome.
What I hear about Salem is actually they do like celebrations on Halloween, and it's like a hocus pocus.
They
night and
do.
stuff like that. Where
What I just said I've been to Salem. They do
I
do that.
understand
Yeah.
that. I
No, we
just-
went in the fall.
I know that. I was just saying that they do celebrations of hocus
And
pocus.
they have the Witch Museum as well, an actual, not the Sanderson sisters. They
No,
have
I've been to it. It's
they have the Witch
awesome.
museums as well for all that stuff. And then they even have the tour now where you can look at each of the houses, things like that. I mean, they do have a walkabout that you can actually go to the scenes and
Let's celebrate where we killed a bunch of fucking women. Yay!
Well, okay. So
So now,
all right.
wait a
Another-
minute. Now the fountain, is that fountain?
Oh yeah,
in-
the fountain that you see in the background when I'm blanking on his fucking name now. The main character boy, Max and
I always think of Erie, Indiana.
yeah, that's exactly how Harley said.
And, and the young girl's named Thora Birch, I believe. Her, the
Thora
actress-
Birch is the sister
actress.
Danny.
Yeah, the only movie I've
Yeah.
seen her in
I-
is
and-
Ghost World and
Yeah.
American Beauty.
Oh, Thora Birch
You
is
mean
in.
the giant
She was
fucking
the
forehead?
daughter in American Beauty.
Yes.
Yeah, American Beauty, and she was in
No. But
Ghost World.
I'm talking about the girl that Max is trying to get with.
Yeah.
Allison.
Yeah.
So when Max and
Oh,
Allison,
Allison.
after they
Yabos.
lock the
My kids
sisters
laugh so
in the
hard.
kiln in the school,
Yeah.
and they're walking through a park
I
and stuff like that, you
want
see a
my book.
fountain in the background with some houses and stuff like that behind them. That's actually the fountain that Friends was the opening credits.
in the opening
yeah, the opening
credits?
scene. That's the exact spot.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, just like also one of the houses they're walking in front of later on towards the end of the movie is from Christmas Vacation.
Oh, you're
It's
gonna
National
the
Lampoon's.
Christmas Vacation house.
No
Oh, you're
Yes.
now
And
Ron's gonna go
going
back,
back
and watch.
to American Beauty, one of the houses they walked in front of was the American Beauty house.
The residence.
Oh, that's nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh shit! See, I
Yes.
didn't know that. I didn't do the research
Yep.
on that, but I had no
There's
idea.
a lot of really cool little
Easter
things.
eggs.
Yeah,
there.
like
Wow.
Easter eggs.
But there's one thing I hate.
But again, location.
One
These are
another thing
gorgeous
that I
spots
hate.
to shoot in.
I hate those two bullies. They're fucking annoying. It
Oh,
felt like
you mean Ernie?
You
it
mean
felt-
Ernie and Jay and
Yes,
Ernie?
it
I
feel-
mean, Ice.
It felt
Ice.
like it felt like those two guys that are in the Power Rangers, the two
Yes.
bullies in the Power
No,
Rangers.
Yes.
they're campy. It's
Was
so
that,
bad.
Horrible. I hated it. I hated the whole thing.
Something like that.
What is the first thing that says? Do you have any cash? I mean, trying to stay
Hollywood?
the secret- Hollywood.
Let's have a butt. Like, we got to smoke or have some money off you.
Oh, I did like, however, watching that, and he's like, I don't go by Ernie no more. It's Ice. And our 7-year-old, he went, fool. Watch out, world.
Yeah.
This is Ice. Pointing at the back of his head.
And
So were you done with why Billy was your favorite character?
I just love the fact that he was like, wench, trollop.
Well, waiting 300 years to cuss her out.
Tooth, Firefly from hell. That is a
Tooth
great.
mop riding Firefly from hell.
No, that's a great. It's a great.
I've been
great
waiting
line.
centuries
How about
to
you,
say
Ron?
that.
I just like watching Sarah Jessica Parker. I'm not gonna lie.
The broom.
She,
Is that why you watched it from the back of the room when we're watching it as a family?
I'm just like,
Don't look over me. Don't look at me.
Look away!
shut the fuck
Look
up.
away! You're gonna get hit in the eye.
Sorry, she's not. No, if I were to say a character that I,
Showing.
All of a sudden you hear, what was that? Barking spider.
trying a character that I like. I mean, yeah, really, Sarah Jessica Parker was nice to look at. I mean, I thought Max was okay. I know he was
She
in a show
actually
called
looked
Erie,
normal.
Indiana.
She
You
looked
said
healthy.
Yeah,
in the
you never
movie.
saw Erie,
I
Indiana?
never watched Erie, Indiana.
What?
Oh, wow.
I didn't
Why?
watch it. Just,
Oh
I
man,
never
like
did.
the episode where the kids get like sealed into the Tupperware containers and stuff. It was so great.
It
was
reminds
a
you,
great
it's
show.
very reminiscent of Goosebumps.
Yes, it was pre-Goosebumps.
Yeah.
Erie, Indiana was pre-Goosebumps.
I like the cop, the guy that tried to be a cop, or
By the
or
way,
is
that's
acting like
so
a cop.
illegal.
I thought that was kind of funny.
No, it's not. He never once identified himself as.
No, he did not.
All right.
He never
all
once
right,
identified
fine,
himself
fine,
as.
Fine,
Yeah,
They just assumed.
Well, and he didn't correct them.
He just let him roll with it.
All right.
And he didn't try to do anything.
He didn't show
as
a badge.
an enforcer.
He didn't do any. Yeah,
He didn't
do
have to.
anything.
He was wearing one.
But for Halloween.
yeah.
All right. And he never tried to do
He had a
anything
patch
as
that
a
said
cop.
Salem Police.
With a witch on it.
You don't know if that's their thing.
I seriously doubt that's their thing.
How do you know? That's how they've literally become known across
I
the country.
seriously
How do you
doubt
know?
that's their
How do
seal.
You know what? Somebody pull it up. Find out what it is.
Who? What?
Find out what the
city
patch-
seal of Salem.
Yeah, the official
Now we
police
gotta look.
seal of Salem is. If it has a witch,
A witch riding a broom with the
you
hat.
know what? You know what? You
I
never know.
seriously doubt
never
it.
know.
And if they do, fuck that town.
It's all right. So the city, it's a woman with some palm trees. What the fuck?
I don't think you have the right
For
Salem.
Salem, Massachusetts?
There's also an Oregon.
Salem. Hold on. Let me see here. Yeah. I'm
Although
gonna-
I don't know
Oregon
what
doesn't
palm,
seem
palm
exactly.
trees. I don't think palm trees would be in Salem, Oregon either.
it doesn't show no witches or like that. It's I don't see anything about.
All right, fine.
There you go.
I don't see that. I mean, I know a lot of people reference Salem to the witches, and that's about it. I mean, shit, Rob Zombie's Lords of Salem, which is a great movie. And
Well, it's the witch trial. I mean,
Yeah.
I actually did a report on
What's
it.
that movie that we just watched about the witch trials with the Winona Ryder? The one with that was actually I actually enjoyed. It's based off a play. It's got Winona Ryder. and
you're talking
Danny
about The
Day-Lewis.
Crucible.
That was good. I enjoyed.
The
Have you ever
Crucible
seen
was
that?
written.
That's a great.
by,
Look at it.
The Witch City, Massachusetts. It is. Is that the legit one?
I think that's the one he
a
was
fake.
wearing. That is not the one that they're going to be having.
No.
If that's
That
like
was
the
so
actual
funny.
thing, that's funny.
Fuck those cops if they are. And I am a major cop supporter. If they're wearing that, fuck them.
A little
all right?
woman- a little,
they deserve to be defunded for
Witch-
wearing that.
Witch on a fucking broom.
No, we don't pronounce
all this,
No,
though.
it,
They just keep
no.
going and
No,
going and
it's
going.
it's a thing. Like they have. That's become their claim to fame for that town.
Gosh.
So it's not surprising.
Unbelievable. So, Stu, who's your favorite?
Don't look at me with so much anger. I didn't design their badge.
All right, hold on. Stu.
Official Salem police gear.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, like that's official. The rainbow.
probably during Pride Month it is.
So they switch out patches during the Pride Month.
Maybe.
Stu, what is your
No,
favorite
look,
character?
they have like different sets. These are the different sets. Oh, that was just those. That's pretty interesting.
Actually, even though you already shit talked them, Ice. Ice was my favorite.
Really?
Yes.
Went on to be a country singer.
the one that sings "Row, row, row your boat" at the
Yes.
ending, right inside the cage.
Yes.
Who knew
Did
that
anybody
you'd
else
have-
feel bad? How God knows there might just be skeletons now. Nobody ever found them.
with their
It'll be
little
answered
holy
in the
sock feet?
sequel.
I found it funny how.
There will be just skeletons.
Oh my
hanging in
gosh!
the
If they
cages.
are, that would be amazing.
what's Sarah Jessica Parker's witch name again?
Sarah.
Sarah.
Yeah.
No,
Her
in
name
the-
is Sarah.
Yes.
Oh, in the
Sarah
also in the
Sanders.
Yeah, her
movie?
name is Sarah.
Okay, the part where she's tickling his feet inside the cage.
No, she's not tickling
No,
his
she's
feet.
stabbing.
She's stabbing him with a poker. And then she's reaching up and like fucking with him with her claws.
Yeah.
She's not like being like, "Oh, I like you. You're a boy." I mean,
Oh,
you have to
okay.
keep in mind, like, yeah, she was a seductress, but she literally says, "Let's hang them on a hook so I can play with them." It's really fucking actually pretty dark.
Well, you were wanting to say how much satanic is in this movie.
Well, no. I find that it's okay. All right, we're gonna open up that can of worms.
Go ahead.
All right, cool. So no, I do find watching it now as an adult with my kids how much blatantly satanic and like legit like evil witchcraft was going on with these characters. I'm actually really surprised like Disney like greenlit it the way they did.
Apparently, the original Because it was supposed to be like Disney's Haunted Halloween. What's the original name of the film? It was supposed to be a lot darker.
Really?
Yeah.
No,
and Disney was like, nope,
Did they-
nope.
That's how Lords of Salem came around. They got
Disney-
Rob Zombie on board.
Disney
That would
did
be
some
amazing.
Disney did some other
Black
movies.
Phillip. That's
Maybe
what's
I
gonna
would
be
have
the new
actually
one.
enjoyed it then.
See, they don't do well with dark material, just like they did the Black Cauldron. It was a huge flop and stuff like that.
Well,
There
I
was
mean-
something wicked comes this way, or something wicked. This
Okay,
way.
you're-
This way comes.
Is it, yeah,
Something Wicked This Way Comes.
That's a Disney movie.
So
Yeah.
That's from Harry Potter.
No,
No, I thought it was originally started out as a poem.
it was
Yeah.
a poem originally.
yeah, but there's also a movie based on it. Even James Horner does a score for it. Yeah,
Of course, you would know that.
I know that the
But-
movie based on it, but,
but no,
it
no,
came
if
out
we're-
of the poem
okay.
and they just made a movie out of it.
Okay, so like obviously, like I mean, you legit have a lot. I mean, you have like the beginning scene, which is back in Salem, and I mean, they're literally like saying like actual like pretty like actually.
And drain that poor girl to death.
Yeah, no, like she's just limp noodle.
The beginning of the fucking first 15
It
minutes
is
of the movie, they
pretty
kill a
gnarly.
child.
Yeah,
They kill a
it's
child.
gnarly. It is crazy.
Drain the life
And even like when like they're about to be hung and they're like, I call upon spit upon the 12 tables. Like it sounds fucking legit.
Yep.
And I mean, it was
Yes.
impressive.
I wouldn't be surprised if this has the official seal of,
Of
the Satanic Church.
much like the what was the other one we did, the witch,
Witch.
with Black Phillip. But even later, you have them, when they see the Marshall brother, not Penny Marshall, but her brother,
Garrett.
as Satan, and they're like, Master! And like they're all about it. And even when the angel says, bless you, like Sarah starts bawling her eyes out. Like I was actually watching it as an adult, like the amount of like dark, legit satanic, like witchcraftiness going on, I was like, holy shit. So anyways, but no, I just, again, and Stu even mentioned, because we were kind of discussing this before we started recording, was how many times they invoked the term virgin
Yes.
in this movie.
In a Disney film.
That's
Yeah.
the thing. And in fact, I think a lot of kids to this day found out what virgin meant just from this movie, because I'm sure they said they asked their parents, "What is a virgin?" Because they didn't know what it was.
I'm sure most parents would have been just like, you'll find out when you get older.
You should still be, little
Well,
man.
all right, Minty, the guy who does the reviews on YouTube.
Oh, I love Minty.
Yeah, he
Shout
actually-
out to Minty on YouTube. He is phenomenal. He has the 10 things you don't know about most films.
Yeah.
And he worth a watch for sure. He's awesome.
He actually brought up the whole thing about virgin, how he learned about what virgin was just from watching this movie, because he asked his parents, "What is a virgin?"
Well,
after seeing it.
between that and Sarah Jessica Parker, there you go. That was everybody's like, welcome to adulthood.
virgin to light the candle.
Yeah, Madonna.
Which I found
The
it
Black
funny.
Flame.
I found it funny is when they
Like
were
a
talking to
virgin,
that
baby.
cop, the guy that was acting like the cop, and he asked, "Are you a virgin?" And he said no, and he said, "Really?" And he was just like smiling. I was like trying to figure
no,
it
he
out.
said yes. If he wasn't a virgin, then they wouldn't have
Do I have to write it on my forehead?
I mean, yes, but what I'm saying is the cop
Wow.
said, "Really?" Like he was like shocked about it or something like that.
Well, I mean, you're talking about a teenage boy,
Yeah.
but this was back in '93. They actually weren't, it wasn't that uncommon back then.
And then they proceed to drive off after saying they're not a real cop, and they run over the zombie's fingers.
yeah.
Which then flicks you off.
Yeah, I know it was flicking you off as it is disconnecting from the rest of his body.
So no, I think it's kind of cool. Like, we always talk about films
So
of our
really,
generation
Ernie was
and
your
like
favorite?
reopening up those things and seeing how much
His
they
name's
really
Ice.
did.
Oh, excuse me.
That's right.
No, his name is Larry Bagby.
No, his name is Ice.
His name was Larry.
He will always be Ice.
and he
I
played
don't know,
Larry
my
in
favorite-
Buffy.
He even got it on his head. All right.
Played it in
Ice.
Buffy. Oh, you're just jealous because you can't do that.
I can.
So fucking 90s.
I still have hair back there.
So 90s. So
got hair.
fucking 90s.
I will give you $10 if you shame Ice into your
If my real job wouldn't stop paying me, then I would.
Just wear a baseball cap really low.
A beanie.
Oh my gosh.
We'll
that'd be
knit you a
hilarious.
beanie.
So do you overall think this is a very good kids film, or do you think this is more of like a tween film?
No, I think it's family film.
I think every
I think
Well, you
it's
said like they got
everybody
away with a lot of dark stuff and everything. It's
Yeah,
just-
No.
It's
I'm
a kids
saying,
film that has stuff that adults can tolerate the film.
but there's
for.
also a lot of like really cheesy corniness, like kitty stuff
Well,
inside
that's
of
the
it.
best
I
thing
don't know.
about it.
I don't know, because
that's that trick
unlike-
or treat, kitschy kind of campy vibe.
I don't
You
even
know?
get that, because it's not like they were inserting random, like over the top, stupid, like boing, like noises like they do now for kid films. Like,
Yeah.
look at freaking Batman and Robin. All of the sounds that were added, they didn't have to do that
Hold
back
on.
then.
That's and paying homage to the Batman series.
No. I get that, but I'm saying like they'll
talking
do
about,
that.
like,
Okay,
West
if you watch like a kid film,
Banff.
a lot of them like freaking Lava Girl, Shark Boy, or whatever.
gosh.
It is so much over the top, just noise and sounds that just make it kid friendly, but it's so annoying. And I'm sorry, like Hocus Pocus didn't need to do that shit.
There's another movie I'd rather watch.
The Goonies didn't need to do that shit.
No, but when it comes to Halloween kid movies, like I like the movie Space Invaders. You ever seen that one? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's one of my favorites. It takes place.
Does it have
during
super
Halloween.
cheesy sound effects in it?
Yeah, but it's the
Of course it
aliens, and it's got a lot of
Yeah,
adult humor.
we know
It's
you're
great.
all about the sci-fi, Ron.
I love it. I'm sorry. I'm a sci-fi guy.
Nerd.
So
Gay!
Because Lenny's not here with his phone.
unbelievable. So
Oh no, Lenny, you're missed.
So I guess we're gonna go ahead and get to our review of this movie, like our
Pints.
pints on this, and I'm just curious to hear everybody's side on this and their own personal reviews. So, how many pints would you give this movie?
Oh, okay. Am I all right? Are you talking to like kid Sammy?
No,
or
you.
current Sammy?
You.
Okay.
You, at 1 out of 5.
And you got to remove your
My nostalgia.
exactly.
Okay.
As a film.
Removing my nostalgia, watching it even now, honestly, I can still put it on and sit down and watch the film, enjoy the film, even if I'm by myself, even if I don't have the kids. So I am going to say, for me, it is a solid 4 pints.
Really?
From me. Yes, because it is something I literally, if I see it on TV, I'm gonna sit and watch it. If I put it on, I will sit and watch the whole thing.
I would have to agree with Sammy over there. I would give it a solid 4 because it's one of those things, and the soundtrack and just the songs and everything. Bette Midler has this amazing voice, and Sarah Jessica Parker and Kathy
Najimy. Yeah.
Also have just amazing voices. So you can always just kind of, if he comes on, you immediately know all the words. You're singing along. It's great. I just love
that's
it.
Also thanks to CCR. Let's not forget the original Clearwater revival.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. I thought it was explaining for something else that you were saying. I'm like, Greetings, Clearwater?
Yeah. No, that
He had a
Okay.
moment.
Yeah.
He had a moment. Just
Stu, how about you? How many pints do you get this?
Okay. If I'm just watching it, just me, not with children or the wife.
well, we all know Ron goes 5 pints for the broom dance.
1.5.
Really?
1.5. Yeah. I think
You killer of
a
childhood
lot of the
dreams.
acting wasn't great.
No.
A lot of this, the writing wasn't great.
If Christina Ricci was in it instead of Sarah Jessica Parker, it might have been something different.
No, Sarah Jessica Parker was hot.
Yeah,
I mean, I'll
Okay,
absolutely
we've
say that.
all got
do.
that. Sarah Jessica in that role gets 5 pints.
I don't know. I like that. I don't. There's nothing except for I will say Bette Midler singing. There's not really memorable scene to me. There's really not. And let's say 1.5.
Aw, he's all about the music.
Oh, did you know who was originally offered the role of Max?
Who?
Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh, yes, I do know
Oh,
that.
see, that
He
would have
turned that down.
automatically knocked it up for
But-
Ron, like at least a pint and a half.
Do you know what he chose to do?
What's he
instead
did
of-
but great.
Exactly.
Which
Yeah.
he was amazing in.
And,
And
there
that
was
was
an actress
absolutely
that was
the
up for
right
Winifred's
fucking
part
choice.
too.
No,
wasn't
Leonardo
Right
DiCaprio makes right choices
Stu.
because just like he...
Yeah, I forget her name. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah,
that sounded really funny.
Instead of Bette
Leo
Midler,
DiCaprio makes right
they
choices.
originally were going to offer it to another
Okay,
actress,
Ron.
but I can't remember her name right now.
So I thought Barbara Streisand maybe.
It was God. I can't remember.
What is her name?
Now you're gonna make me.
Do you
fucking
remember
look
the movie?
This
Okay,
shit
do you
up.
remember the movie Beer Fest?
Yes.
The grandma,
Yes, that her.
the grandmother,
Yeah,
That
she
tells
was
me
originally
nothing.
offered.
So long since I've seen
the
that
little
movie.
grandmother that
Give me
was-
another film. I need something more relevant.
Hold on. Yeah, it was originally offered to Cloris Leachman. I'm not sure how to pronounce the name. She's in a million things. Like Harley had pointed out, the one that jumped to her mind was
Beer
the grandma
Fest.
in Gam Gam in
Gam Gam and Beer
Yeah.
Fest.
You know, the whore for the sausage.
Oh, she was also in Young Frankenstein. She was the.
Oh, Frau Buka. Frau Buka.
Yes.
I remember her. Okay, I see.
Bruckert.
Yeah, I was just when I saw her face. That's when I remembered that.
Oh my gosh. When are we going to do that as a freaking
Girlfriend.
show?
Oh, Young Frankenstein, count me in.
I'm gonna go ahead and give this probably.
Remember the broom dance?
Don't make your kids cry.
That's right.
No, I'm actually probably gonna agree with Stu about 1.5.
Muck.
Seriously, I mean, I was on the fence of doing 2, but the acting is bad. There's There are a
He
couple.
didn't say the acting was bad.
I said it was wasn't a lot of the
It's
acting.
not
was
really.
funny.
There's really not that much good acting, especially with some of the kids in there and everything else. Yeah, Bette Midler and them did a great job, but I mean, there's some scenes like the scenes with Ice and the other dude. It kind of
Hey, Ice was fucking awesome.
I know you liked it.
Long
but
live Ice.
I saw that scene and made me cringe.
Okay, now I have to ask you: did you ever listen to any of his country albums? Because he did.
No, I don't fucking know.
Larry Bagby actually did become a country singer.
Oh well, a country singer and
Yeah.
he plays Ice. That's weird.
Yeah, I know, right?
But
He was
overall,
confused.
Ice,
1.5.
baby.
It's
Exactly.
just-
Ding, 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 ding.
It's just like I said. I can understand why it's a Halloween classic, and I can understand why everybody relates to it, nostalgia and everything else. But to me, there's other better ones out there. Yes, I'll watch with my kids. It's a good family movie, but it's just
Even with Sarah Jessica Parker, it
Yeah,
only
well,
gets
and you also
one
had
time.
the scenes. What about the scenes with Satan, the guy that played the devil and his wife and all
Gary
that?
and Penny Marshall.
Oh, I can't believe we didn't even
We
get
didn't
into
even
that.
get into that. Yeah.
No, and I thought they did a great job. I thought it was like
Yeah.
a little quick cameo and everything else. But overall, it's still, like I said, it's a 1. Like I said, I was on the fence of giving it a 2.
dance with you, master?
Oh my gosh, I was thinking about that. See, Sammy, tonight, that's what you see. Master, will thou dance with me? And just see if it sort of sparks a little,
Yeah,
nostalgia.
Yeah, that's not
for
going to
her.
happen.
but yeah, overall 1.5. I mean, like I said, I've been close to doing a 2, and I was, but I have to agree with Stu on
downplaying
that.
the
It's a
broom.
1.5. So it's 2 4s and 2 1.5s. That's just. I
All
find
right,
that
so
kind
we'll
of funny.
average it out to 2.5.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I can understand why it's a classic, but there's better ones out. There's other Halloween. Nightmare Before Christmas, I see being better than this one in my opinion.
No,
and
I
don't even
love
like
Nightmare.
watching that movie that much anymore. But still, that feels like
Okay,
a really good
2.75.
Halloween. There's other ones for when it comes to a family Halloween movie, I'm trying to see what else is really a good
other
Halloween.
than Nightmare Before Christmas, I want you to tell me another iconic.
Ernest Scared Stupid.
That is a
I
retarded
knew
movie.
you were going to say
You
that.
I
wanna
love that
talk
movie.
about
Come on.
that?
Wow,
There's no
that
acting.
did better than Hocus Pocus? Are
Wow.
you kidding
Yes,
me? That was
I
real.
fucking love the trolls.
No.
Come on, that
You
movie
would.
rocked.
Oh my god.
You
Ernest is
would.
the man.
I
Seriously.
love Ernest, but that movie sucked.
No,
was
the
horrible.
fucking trolls were amazing. I loved it.
Why?
No.
They
'Cause they
look like
looked
the
cool.
fucking leprechauns' retarded cousins.
No,
They're
the
ridiculous.
special effects.
Yeah.
It reminded
Covered
me of Killer
in
Clowns
slime.
from Outer Space and everything.
No.
I fucking loved it.
No.
Ernest Scared Stupid.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You guys suck.
No.
Which, by the way,
You know what I mean, Vern?
we were going to do Ernest Scared Stupid until we decided on Hocus Pocus for this podcast.
Thank
Yeah.
goodness for that.
Oh, you guys
You're
suck.
welcome, audience.
Yes, thank
Okay,
you.
Don't
so
worry, it's gonna
no,
come.
no.
It will come.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
honestly,
Stu, if you told me
so
that
you
was a
mentioned
movie I have to
Casper.
watch, I'd
I
been
would say
like, "Peace, I'm
Casper is up there as far as a good, Halloween
Yeah, I would've been
family
out.
movie.
I enjoyed
That is a
Casper.
more
Casper
firm
is more
standing than
appropriate,
fucking
definitely.
Ernest Scared.
Spicy boner!
That is
I
like,
grew up with that one.
Oh, penalty shot.
what?
You just said his actual name.
I didn't know that
That's
was
a
thing.
spicy boner.
Spicy boner.
Oh.
Yeah, so
Yes, you did know this was a thing because
I
you
didn't
listened to our
know.
podcast.
I know I didn't, but that's fine. That's fine.
Sorry.
Okay, so we
that's
have to
okay.
decide on a penalty shot for Miss Harley.
I don't know. I'm trying to think what we can do. I guess.
All right, let's see what we got. I'm guessing.
Does she like Jaeger?
Not hypnotic. Not.
Okay.
Do the screwball. I'm not pointing at your cleavage, weirdo.
All right, so
doing
hold on.
screwball.
No.
She's probably gonna like it.
She might. But if what we have for the punishment shots
I'd say
currently
the-
are
I'd say
I
the
know which
low
one
end
it
vodka,
I say the
the
cheap vodka.
the Jaeger, the hypnotic, or the
Hey,
screwball.
Stu, which is the one that made me vomit in your parents' car?
You had a lot to drink.
Yeah, we were
A
in
lot of
Germany,
different
man.
things. A lot of different
We were at
things.
Oktoberfest in actual Germany, man.
Yeah, I think that was mostly.
like-
I think it was
that
beer
was-
and Jaeger.
It was beer and it was Jaeger. Those frickin' Russians,
Yeah.
man. They took me out with the Jaeger.
So of the four, how about we let Sammy decide of the four? Because Sammy, as sister, little sister Sammy, Jaeger, hypnotic, the cheap ass vodka, or screwball.
You know what it was that made me vomit? You put me on that tilt-a-whirl stupid frickin' thing.
I'm going to go with screwball.
Screwball?
Yeah.
Okay, that works.
All right, so Harley's about to take her punishment shot of
penalty
screwball.
shot.
So go ahead and take it.
All right.
Just toss it back.
All right.
Oh, don't.
Oh, I didn't realize
So much noise.
There you go.
You happy now?
Did you like it?
It doesn't bother me.
See,
Did you like it though?
It's like a peanut butter cup sitting at the bottom of a whiskey.
Boozy peanut butter.
It's just a boozy peanut butter cup.
So she liked it. She didn't have any issue with this. That's not a good punishment shot.
It's a lot to get me to not drink something like that.
She's also got the diabetes.
Yeah, it takes a lot more than that to phase me. Nice try, though. I appreciate it.
All right, guys. So overall, I guess that's the end of our small batch episode. So did you guys enjoy talking about this stupid movie? I'm
It
sure
wasn't
you did.
stupid.
I enjoyed
okay,
having Harley on.
I think it's. Thank you.
Yeah, it
And I
was
also
fun
think
having Harley on.
Ernest
It was
Scared
fun.
Stupid. Okay, I'm telling you right now, if that was the one we were going to review, I would have been out like the fat kid in Dodgeball. I would not be here.
Why all the fat shaming? Why all the fat shaming?
I don't know.
You keep fucking shaming.
Yeah, no, you straight up. Yes, you did. You went after Mary.
The fat witch. The fat witch.
go.
The fat witch.
That's
The
what
fat witch.
she's known in the movie as the fat witch.
No, she's
No,
not. Her
she's
name
not.
is Mary.
She's never once referred to as
The fat witch.
Never once.
Okay, the weird witch. How about that?
No, she's just a witch.
He
Okay.
just doesn't like.
You
he just
judgmental
has,
prick.
He is,
Oh,
he is
God.
just
Okay.
body shaming the
I
witch.
give up.
Jeez, this witch phobia. Oh my
Body
goodness.
shaming the witch.
Oh my God. All right.
You're witchest.
All right, guys. So
You're a fattest.
A fattest. Fat.
thanks for joining us. See you all guys later.
I hate you.
Bye.
Bye.
Hey guys, thanks for listening to our podcast, Barrel Age Flicks. We are so excited for the upcoming episodes headed your way and bonus episodes of the Small Batch, Sammy Selects, and now the new Tasting Room. If you like our show, please spread the word, give us a like, or leave us some kind of review on any of the social media pages. Give us a follow on Instagram, Barrel Flicks, or Facebook, Barrel Age Flicks. Our podcast is available on Apple Podcast, Google Podcast, Anchor, Radio Public, Audible, Pocket Cast, Spotify, Castbox, YouTube, and now Pandora. Please shoot us an email at barrelageflicks@gmail.com with comments and movie suggestions for future shows or any other things you'd like to let us know. Credit to Carl Casey at White Bat Audio on YouTube. Man, your music is awesome. We thank you so much for that. It's great. You guys go ahead and check him out. I just want to say thank you so much. We hope to see you guys next week. Thank you so much for listening. See you then.